Welcome. This week's fashion review focuses on rising star Wendy Ollendorf. Based out of Portland, Oregon, Wendy is taking a completely different approach to her designs. It's a blend of fashion and art, using some conventional design, then adding in touches like antique fabrics and embellishments such as reusable garments. Most unique is her perspective, adhering to her own personal standards. What's the outcome? Rave reviews, along with an invitation to the Portland Fashion Week's semi-annual runway show.
Have a lot of background with vintage clothing as well, and I love the way that those garments tell a story. You know, that what's been in them and who's been in them and what they danced the night away, you know, sometime. And now I have it and it's my possession, and I try to feel what that story is and make it go on to live another life, you know, like, because I repurpose a lot of fabrics and stuff. I look through magazines and fashion blogs and all that stuff, but it's not really, there's not really something there that's not often something will make me think of like, oh, and find inspiration and to go make something else.
Just what I found.
With a host of almost a dozen other designers, Wendy captured the finale of the show. The full house attendance said it was worth the wait after a parade of other designers. Picking the right music, along with the confident attitude of the models, the designs glided down the runway. Heads turned, cameras rolled, and it was everything the audience had waited to see. It's obvious that these are the designs that will gain momentum. The requests for showings, custom designs, and installations are now pouring in. Here's what several supporters had to say.
So I'm here tonight because now she's like headlining this thing tonight. Excited for her, just here to support her, and I'm really proud that she took the chance and said, what the hell, I'm going for my passion. And I think it's a great lesson to everybody. So I'm very proud of Wendy.
I think it's going really well. There's crazy chaos of hair and makeup, and the energy back there is wonderful. It's really exciting. I think everyone's just jazzed to be here. So. She has a little studio on Broadway in Burnside, and she does all her work there. She shares the space with a photographer, and I've been down there this last weekend just helping her with some small finishing things. So I got to touch and see and play with all of her designs.
It's emotional. Yeah, it's good. It's good emotional. Everybody's making me cry because everyone looks so beautiful, and seeing my work come to life, and all the messages on Facebook and text messaging and all that stuff, and all the well wishes and the love that is just all around. It's awesome.
I've watched a lot of Project Runway, and I really appreciate just the art form of fashion and hair and makeup, and it all ties together. So I'm just really proud of Wendy and excited for her. So I'm here to see Wendy, basically.
it was great. You know, it was really, since then, I mean, I don't see any of it, but since then, it was seeing all the pictures and having the models, loved everything. You know, the girls that were wearing the garments and were super excited about it and loved them. You know, they were really excited and happy about what they were wearing, and that always makes for a better show. Even one of the assistants that was backstage, he was just like, your stuff is really great, and the girls love wearing it. Just, you know, the feedback he had heard. So that makes you feel good. I was prepared and ready to go up until, you know, 2 minutes before showtime, when some of those girls are just walking off the runway from the last designer, and you have like quick change to get them out of that last designer's looks and into yours, you know, to get them in lined up for the runway. It's art to me. I mean, each individual piece comes from a place of storytelling, and it comes from a place of history, and it comes from, you know, a place of creativity and fascination, and, you know, all of these things. And those are not just crafted ideas that are, you know, that are fashion. It's something else. You know, these girls, I call them my girls. Each one has a name, and they have a sense of a story about them and how they evolved and where they've been. Because some of the looks, many of them involve the use of repurposed fabrics and vintage details and things that I've looked for and have found and have collected along the way in life. And so to contribute those aspects, you know, there's a complete history within each garment that is not just one of like clothing. You know, they are all individual works of art and sculptural to me.
You ever pray with all your heart and soul just to watch me walk away?
Wendy plans on continuing as her imagination flows, and so does the fabric. Watch for Boulevard de Magenta and Wendy Ollendorf.